All right, guys, it's time to reveal the E92 M3. Now, I've been working on this for a while, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's been a long time of kind of picking the parts of the car and doing what I wanted. I've always loved how the cars looked, so each time I do it, it's not necessarily that I want to like change everything on the car or try and like completely do it new, but I do want to have some different things. And now this isn't, I want to talk to you guys because I do want to release like a full cinematic version, kind of like how I did when I released the orange. It's just fun to kind of do something where it's like kind of a Netflix special of the car, like I'm revealing it, kind of showing you guys all the details. So this will be kind of a quick overview, and show you a lot of things, but it'll be kind of in between that and being, you know, a little more in depth. But anyway, enough of me talking, let's, boom, there it is. So I went with Nosatech. This is blood red. Now the crazy part about this color is in certain lights, it does have this like lighter tone to it. So you'll notice like almost a little bit pinkish sometimes. I'm not really a big fan of that, but for the most part, it looks really red. And honestly, I love it. Look at this thing. I mean, so they got Baoptic headlights in the front. I didn't show you guys putting those on. Probably 3 or 4 months ago, I put these in when the car was space gray, and I was kind of iffy about them. Like, I kind of felt like I didn't know if I liked them initially, and as time gone on, it's grown on me more and more. I think some people love them, some people hate them, but currently I feel like it fits the car and I like them. So that's that. When it comes to the front lip, this is an RKP front lip, and it's a 1x1. I wanted a 2x2, but it was gonna be about 4 weeks for the 2x2, and honestly, I think it looks good. The best part about going with an RKP versus what I was doing before, and I was getting like, it's AGM Motorsports, AGM, something like that I was getting. The biggest problem with that front lip is the fitment was just kind of off. It was like a $400 front lip, and it never really looked that good. Like, it looked good, don't get me wrong, but it never looked and fit like amazing. I could always notice little things. Maybe I should say big things, not necessarily little things, like big gaps didn't fit on right. It just didn't look, the carbon didn't look as good. But the RPK, I mean, I gotta do some little adjustments to it, but you can see how good that thing fits up. It's clean, like it fits along the lines, like right here, good. The edge of the bumper, good. Like if you look over here, it looks nice and it fits up. So I don't know, I'm a big fan. That's changed. So the Baoptic headlights, like I mentioned, the RKP front lip, and then moving onto the side, we basically have the wheels. So I'm still running Apex EC7s. I've kind of gone back and forth between EC7s and SM10s along with Arc 8s. Now, the unfortunate part is I have an 18-inch set of Arc 8s. They do not fit this because I am running the 380 millimeter Brembo rotors up front. And so the 18s do not fit over it. Kind of a shame, but 19s I feel like look better on the car anyway. These are custom powder coated a satin poly gold. So Apex does sell a gold. This is not that same gold. I did this before they offered gold, and this has a little less yellow in it than theirs. It does tend to look like a bronze in certain lightings, but it definitely is a gold in person. Moving over to the side of the car, we ended up doing, the car's a little dirty right now. I just filmed that other video that I showed you guys, that you guys will see the cinematic version of the reveal, but we did a Driving Cody logo right there. It's pretty cool, just a little decal, it's subtle, but stepping back, you can still see it, and I like the way it's subtle and not in your face. Moving over to here, little accents like the carbon fiber hood pieces, stuff like that. But really, honestly, I'm a big fan of just clean and simple. I love when things just kind of work together. Like, I'm not really a big fan of like wide body and different things. It's just not my forte. Now, not to say I don't like it. I love it on certain cars. It's just not, I'm not really a big fan of wide body and back. So this to me is my style. Like, this is how I like my cars. Have a number of accents, but still keep it clean. We did some little things on this time. Like just so you know, guys, this is for your own good. If you decide to take your antenna off, please do not put your hand on the roof like I did. I put my hand on the roof, and what that did was put 5 little dent marks. So I was taking it off, and I was like, basically like this, and using the tool to pry it up. I didn't even notice, and I didn't press that hard. 5 little dent marks. We removed that along with a dent in the hood when we were doing the wrap. And now I have a sunroof on mine, so I don't have the carbon fiber roof. And now it's actually done in a black PPF. Super nice gloss, and it's also protected. A lot of people say that wrap will protect your paint. It's not exactly true. Wrap does have a tendency to leave adhesive, and just generally, it can do more harm sometimes than it does good. That being said, you could argue that it's sitting over the top and something can't scratch it. Moving into the rear of the car. Now here, we're running something a little different this time. I'm typically running the M Performance exhaust, and I'll start this for you guys in a second, but this is a MagnaFlow axle back instead of my M Performance axle back. I'm actually working with MagnaFlow, and you guys you'll see the video soon, but we just put this exhaust on. We're actually creating a fully custom exhaust. I'm really excited for this because it's literally going to be, a catback exhaust that's completely custom, designed the tips and all that, and they may or may not actually go to production with that exhaust. Pretty cool, guys. So stay tuned for that. When it comes to the wheels, going back to the wheels, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but like I said, this is just a quick overview of the car. I want to do a more in-depth one later on, but I have the red center caps from Apex. I still need to paint my rear calipers. I want to do those in a red as well. And originally I was kind of playing with the idea of going back to silver wheels and kind of a gold caliper, basically looking like the M Performance or just the M carbon ceramics, but ended up going with this route instead. Again, you can see the little decal at the bottom. We had actually a hard time with this because the body lines of the M3, they actually go up like this, right? We were like, oh, do we want to put the sticker straight? And we actually decided we'd rather follow that line than have it straight, because otherwise it would go against the body lines of this car. So, I think it turned out good like that. As far as the inside's pretty much the same. If you've watched my old video, basically we're running right here. I put a new little decal. I'm not sure if I really feel it. I'm not sure. I may take it off, but for right now it's staying. We got an AZA Auto Wheel, I believe is the Instagram name, but I worked with them a while ago to create the steering wheel. Let me go around the other side. I worked with them to create this steering wheel, and I like it. This feels a little too thick to me right now. It's a little too thick that I want to kind of take these off. So it has these edge pieces, and just a little too thick for my personal taste, and I want to kind of resort back to like an OEM style. Still keep the flat bottom and the Alcantara on it, but yeah. We got a carbon fiber centerpiece. I know it's not the best lighting right now, guys, so bear with me. Carbon fiber center console. This is Auto Technic, and this is actually from IND, but the shift knob is done in gloss black, and then the same material to match the steering wheel. Interior's Fox Red, and I gotta be honest with you guys, like Fox Red doesn't really go with red. Like the red outside and Fox Red inside, I mean, like if I look at the two colors directly side by side, I don't really feel like it goes with it. But at the same time, I don't mind it. So it's a weird thing. I don't know how to describe it to you guys, but I guess I don't really mind it, but I feel like some people would be mad that the car's red with a Fox Red interior. But whatever, what are you gonna do? Can't please everyone. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much a quick overview of the car. As far as the tune, I'm still running a Gin-Tawny tune, so it's still on E85. But I think, let me give it a quick startup for you guys, a couple revs, and I think that'll be it for today. So let me set the camera down. I was wearing a loft, so I'm actually gonna set this on the ground right now so you guys can get some exhaust sound in here. So again, this is the MagnaFlow catback right here. Sorry, MagnaFlow axle back versus my Performance. It sounds pretty good, a little louder, but there's a little bit of drone. Like I said, we'll work out the details later. All right, guys, that's gonna conclude it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit that like button if you did. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.